So, it's been maybe, honestly, I don't even remember when the last time I went live on YouTube, which is like my first time going live on YouTube. I don't remember when that was. It's probably last week. I just lose track of the days every now and then. Um, excuse me. Uh, so today I'm just kind of like just discussing a few things. Things that I've realized, things that I've learned within, um, I don't know, the past year, I want to say. Um, and also my whole like reason behind why I'm doing what I'm doing with the whole like Diary of a Starving Artist and stuff like that. This is just stuff that comes up on the top of my head. I don't even know if anybody's gonna be watching this, so and it doesn't really matter if anybody watches it. If somebody does watch it and actually gain some insight from what the experiences that I've had as an artist, then I'm happy I helped somebody. Um, I'm not doing this because I want like a million subscribers. If not, I'd be doing something totally different. But one major thing that I've realized within the past year is that you can't trust anybody. Nobody. Um, Even people who you thought you could trust would stab you in the back, especially when money's involved. So and that is huge. What am I looking for? I don't even remember. Okay, so yeah, that even somebody that you've known a good portion of your life can actually screw you over if money is involved. Um, it's I don't even know like I even how to begin this whole entire thing. Honestly, I wanna I wanna show you guys part of the art industry that a lot of artists go through, but not a lot of artists share, and that's like the hard times, and actually like share it on like social media. And not that I want people to like get into my business. I really don't like the personal parts of my life is something that I'm gonna keep private of, obviously, and I don't want everybody knowing all my business. I'm not doing that to kind of like, oh, this is how I'm living. I'm not like that. I'm just doing it just because. I want to be able to be an inspiration to people, inspire people, um, teach. Mostly, what I want to do is teach people how to create art and everything. That's something that somebody should have asked me before before he went around claiming my art to be his own. Which, like I said, is a totally another story for another time. I'm not gonna really get into that. What I am gonna get into today is what I believe I've learned as an artist, and actually an artist struggling to make it work. And I believe a lot of artists who decide that they want to pursue art as a career is probably maybe going through the same thing. And it's very kind of blurry. This camera is very blurry. Let me get a. I got something. I can see like this little like glare, and let me just wipe this off real quick, and watch it be even worse. Ooh, look, it's a lot clearer. All right, so because I'm using my cell phone, obviously. All right, so there's a lot of things that I've learned being an artist, especially deciding that I want to do this full time. That I want to. This is my life, and I want to make a living creating art. Um, it's very hard. That I do have to say, it's very hard. The art industry is a tough market. There are so many artists out there. Anybody can just slap on some paint onto a canvas and call it art nowadays, and yeah, there's a lot of competition. But but I've learned as an artist, uh, I've actually not that I've learned, but I finally realized who I am as an artist. I finally realized um, kind of like my style that I want to create. Um, I've learned a lot about. Oh wow, man! I've learned a lot about a lot of things, um, but it's mostly myself. I have to change who I am. Uh, not really like change who I am, but change my approach to where I want to be in the art industry as far as being a professional artist and also being an art studio. I let me see. It's hard for me to kind of put this in words. I know exactly what I want to say, but to uh, say it perfectly without having to stumble over my words. I have a tendency of doing that, and also I have a tendency to just ramble on a tangent. So I'm trying not to do that. Um, Let me see. I've learned a lot about myself within the past few weeks, um, and it's not easy to accept it. And it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just my approach to certain topics and certain things has to change. My approach to how I'm going to be able to get the funds needed to launch my project has to change. Um, my approach on how I market, and also my approach to, um, I want to say, everyday tasks has to change. I tend to be a procrastinator, so that has to change. So I've learned that doing things the way I thought was right isn't right at all. So I'm willing to kind of take my defeats and continue to move forward. At this point in an artist's career where they are not sure of themselves, like one thing I do know for sure is that I'm a very creative person. I'm a very good artist. But I have a lot to learn, and that's something that I've learned throughout all of last year. Um, that I still have a lot to learn, and even to this day, I still have a lot to learn. But just in a sense of how my target. I thought I was trying to target everybody, and that's not really my target. Trying to be able to make a living creating art, and I was just creating art what I wanted to see, which it's not wrong, but also it's not the right way to go because I was just painting things that I wanted to paint. Not things that are trending and things that are things that people want to see. I was just painting what I wanted to see, and people were just reacting to my creations through to my paintings, like this one right over here. A lot of people love this one. A lot of people say they want to take this one home. I mean, yeah, it's for sale, but um, but the thing is that uh, I changed my style. I actually stepped up my game as a painter, painting on canvas. Um, and I finally found my style. And I'm gonna be going maybe not today, but I mean it's real late. But one day I will go live and show you some of my techniques that I actually had to develop to step up my game. Because I wanted this unique, very unique style. Um, that I really don't see in a lot of artwork, especially when it's realism and um, digital. So what I did was I took realism and I took digital and I blended it together in a actual painting. So how I did that was just basically, I mean, I painted, but uh, if you look at my most recent painting that I created, you can see it on my Facebook. You can search me on Facebook, check it out. Even on Instagram, I put it up on my Instagram. That's all.sketch.out if you guys want to check that out. My most recent painting, people look at it and they think that it was created digitally. But a lot of people say it looks very real. I know it doesn't look real at all. I mean, maybe it's just me in my eyes that when I look at it, I see a, kind of like a digital cartoonish looking painting. But that's the goal. Is I want people to question whether that was actually digitally created and printed on canvas, or was it actually painted on a canvas using oils or acrylic, and that's my goal. That's my style. So this painting that I created for my fiance, for her nail salon. Um, kind of, I had to get to that point where I was like, I have to get better at what I'm doing, and I have to hit the markets that are trending right now. What's trending right now, especially here in Connecticut, fashion is trending right now. I just came back from doing the body paint competition. And that's fashion. I mean, it's freaking it's gorgeous. Um, there's been a lot of fashion, lately, and what I decided to do was kind of take that, seeing that Rosa is a nail technician. I'm kind of surrounded by fashion, whether it's hair, makeup, nails. So I have to change my approach on how I'm gonna create my paintings. So this is my big plan. um. Oh, I also found out how to properly price my art, and I've been lowballing myself bad. Bad. I feel bad about that. That's my fault. But um what I did was I I actually haven't done it yet. I'm going to. I just had this inspiration, and I found out this could be a bit my big plan into where I want to be. Eventually I want to actually be able to get my art like this, my paintings, into galleries. Um, but I can't just go to the gallery as an unknown artist. I mean, I'm known here in Connecticut, not all of Connecticut, but my surrounding areas, people know who I am. Um, you know, uh, People know who Rosa is, with her nail salon and everything. She is, one of the top nail technicians here in Connecticut. I mean, if she isn't the top, she's one of the top. Um, so I decided to take that approach, and seeing that I'm surrounded by all this and so many other artists, dancers, and singers. These are people who I work with all the time. So I decided that I'm going to change my style of artwork to cater to the trending topics of today. Um, and I think that's my way of actually getting into where I want to get to eventually. So I decided to put, backlights behind all, my paintings. So my first one was a couple paintings that I did a couple years ago that I decided to just throw some lights on it and see what it looks like, kind of like a prototype. And I started getting a lot of really good responses from it. A lot of people really liked it. And I have some people who are actually interested in buying the two paintings that I put these backlights on. So I decided to do the one with the new one I did for Rosa. And that one came out amazing. And I used a neon paint for her lips and her eyelashes. So when you hit it under a black light, you get it under a black light. The those parts, just accent colors, just pop pink. It looks really, really, really good. So it's kind of like a double effect on the painting. When you look at the painting with the lights, with just during the daytime, it looks like a really kind of clean, almost realistic, but looks more digital painting. And and then at night, as it starts getting dark, the lights turn on. And they're at a time. They're set on a timer, so the backlights turn on. And if you have a black light, which I'm maybe gonna incorporate into one of my canvases one day. But if you have a black light, or if you're in an area, maybe a nightclub or something like that, and the black lights turn on, accent colors in the painting pop out of the painting. So you're looking at it one way, and when the lights turn off and the black lights turn on, it just it changes the way the painting look. It looks like two paintings in one. Um, so and that's kind of my little thing that I'm gonna start doing as well. So I decided that I'm going to cater to higher class audience. Seeing that I haven't been properly pricing my artwork, um, makes me feel like I'm good enough that my I can market to a higher, you know, uh how can I say this? Um I can cater to a higher audience, more of a higher class audience. And then the ideas that I have for how I'm gonna do this and the kind of paintings that I want to start creating, um, would actually catch the eye of, you know, like the higher, higher middle class um audience. So yeah, so I mean, this is my big plan. So little by little, it's gonna unfold. And I do know people who know people. So I think I will be good in that aspect if I play my cards right. So um and this is just the steps that I'm taking to get to the level that I want to be at, because where I'm at now, it's not a good spot to be, especially an artist who's saying, I'm going to take art seriously. I'm going to paint on canvas. I'm going to create digital art. I'm going to create YouTube videos, make this my life. And I'm going to make a lot of money doing it. Yeah, that's not where I'm at right now. I shouldn't be making this video, to be honest. But I'm doing it because I want to show other people that as long as you keep on pushing for your dreams, and as long as you have the drive and determination and the willpower, and you set your goals and you don't deviate from that, and you just keep on going, and no matter what comes your way, things are gonna knock you down, and things are gonna uh really discourage you. And if it's not people talking junk about you, it's you trying to compare your art to other people's art who are a lot better, or a lot more skilled in the industry than you are. A lot of people tend to get um, kind of very discouraged, and then get to a point where they're just creating art as a hobby rather than sharing it with the world, and actually making a living doing it. Me, I chose the very hard road, and it's very hard. Honestly, it's not all peaches and cream. Trying to make something out of nothing. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Is making something out of nothing, and I just want to document all this, and be able to maybe inspire somebody or help somebody who's going through a block where they keep on hitting a brick wall. They can see over the wall, and they can see that what's over the wall is amazing. They can see through the cracks of the wall, but they can't break through that wall. They can't find the door. There is no door. You have to break through that wall. And that's what I'm attempting to do, and risking everything at the same time. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Um, but I'm going to keep a positive head about it, keep a cool head about it, and really, really, I'm going to make it work. I have no choice. So, I have to make this happen. Um, a lot is riding on it, and I've been working on this project of mine um, for a while already. So I really want to be able to um, get there, even if I have to go through all this crap that I'm going through. You know, um, I'm gonna get there. So I'm not gonna go and disclose all the crap that I'm going through, because it's nobody's business. But I am going to say that, living the life that I'm living right now, it is a struggle. It is, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna keep on pushing forward. I'm gonna make this happen for me, my family, my children. I'm gonna make this happen. And you know what? I'm gonna have fun doing it. Yep. It's gonna be a hell of a ride, and that's how you gotta take life. Take life as it comes. Make it happen. Make it work, and just smile. Just smile, because you know what? There's a lot worse things that you can go through than what you're going through right now. A lot. And I'm not trying to like undermine what people are going through, because I don't know what everybody's going through. It's just there are people that are going through a lot right now. So, being an artist and trying to, make it in life and going and hitting these brick walls, and it's like, it's there's times when you just want to give up. And if there's something that I can tell somebody from the experiences that I've had when I've wanted to give up, and if there's anything that you can take from this video that I'm making, this live video that I'm broadcasting live right now, um, if there's anything you guys can take from this, is this: uh, there's going to be a lot of things that are gonna stop you and try to discourage you and push you away from your dreams. Um, there's times where you're gonna want to give up. There's times when you're just gonna wanna just walk away. Because it seems like it's better to walk away, or easier to walk away or give up or just say I'm done. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I mean, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I was just there last week. I was there 2 weeks ago. They're saying this crap ain't working. I better start working for the man. But I love doing what I do. I love creating art, and I've gotten this far. This is the furthest that I've ever been in my art career. This is in my professional art career. Um, it is it's something. It's something. But at the same time, when I get to see people appreciating my art, and I get to network and collaborate with the people that I know and the people that I work with who are in the music industry, the dancing industry, while across the board, I know a lot of people. So being able to go to events with them, and being able to meet new people, it makes everything seem worth it. You know, uh, just having the experiences that I have, but I'm not happy. You know, you know it. That's really, in a nutshell. I'm not happy. I have a lot of talent. I have a lot of ability. I have the drive. But I'm not happy. I'm not content with where I'm at. I can be doing way better. So that's why in the beginning of the video I said I had to change uh, a lot of my approaches to a lot of situations. And I believe if I do that, everything will pan out. Everything will work out. So um, my big plan just got bigger, and um, if I can pull this off, then the sky's the limit. So I'll talk more about what I'm gonna do in detail. It's gonna be more of a YouTube video rather than being a live vlog kind of thing, because it's a lot of content, and it's a lot of things that I have to really think about and strategically set into motion in order to get the result that I need. And it's no longer what I want anymore. It's kind of like it's do or die. I have to make it happen. I have to make it work. Um, and I have to succeed in this. So I've been talking for a while already, huh? 25 minutes. Um, I how can I put this? I'm gonna continue to keep on doing these videos, this little vlog diary thing that I'm working on. I still don't know why I'm doing it. Um, I can say that hey, I want to help inspire other people, which is true. I want to help people who are going through a tough time in their art career and who can't find the motivation, or they think that they've gotten to a certain point where they can't grow as an artist anymore. I want to help people. I want to be able to cultivate new artists and young artists and everything. I want to be able to I want to be able to show people how I create art, um and also how I see beauty. It's kind of like in this new way I'm creating. um I have so many ideas, it's not even funny. I have a lot of ideas that if I had the funds, I could be a freaking multi-millionaire right now as an artist. As an artist, if I had the proper amount of funds, and that's my brick wall. It's funding. Um I could be a multi-millionaire. And it's not that I'm trying to be a multi-millionaire. Let's get that straight. Let's get that. I'm not doing this because I want to be a multi-millionaire and not even know what the hell I'm going to do with the money. No. No, 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 no. I want to be able to live a comfortable life to where I don't have to worry about anything. I don't want to be worrying about my bills. I don't want to be worrying about rent. I don't want to be worrying about um car bills, or I don't want to be worrying about anything that's I've had to worry about my entire adult life. Um I want to be able to make enough money to where I can look at Rosa one day and be, "Hey babe, look, you know what? It's Friday. Let's go out for the weekend or something like that." I don't want to have crazy amount of money. I'll end up just giving it away, honestly, because I don't need that. I just want to be able to live comfortably and be able to create art and show the world what I have to offer. And it's not only creating art like this, like creating canvas. This is easy for me, honestly. Like, and I'm not saying it because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the best artist in the world. I am not by no means the best artist. I am as good as I am right now. That's all I can say. This stuff is easy for me, and creating digital art is easy. It's things that I've been doing for such a long time. So, you know, I want to be able to show people that, I want to be able to teach people how to create art the way I create art, but um I don't do this because I want to make $1 million. I want to be able to show people the way I see beauty in paintings, and now that I've actually found myself as an artist, and now that I've actually been able to um like have a taste of what life can be like, um with all the things that's happened last year, especially with Conquer magazine following us around, and basically like doing a whole story about Andy and Vision, and me doing my art and everything for Vision and stuff like that. That was freaking awesome. That was really really cool. To feel like being able to see a magazine and you're in it and you're watching the video, and that was really a really awesome experience. All the events I went to was a really really amazing awesome experience, especially this year where we had that body painting competition, and then there's a couple other events that I went to, and that was amazing. Uh, but I do it because I love it. I love networking with these people, like the people who I talk to on a daily basis. The people who, whenever there's an event, they call me up. They call up Rosa. Hey guys, I got an event. Let's make something happen. We're the type of people. The people who I network with. We're all like-minded people. It's fun. It's a great time when we create something and we're just like, wow, we created that. Or me and Rosa started the Freak Show body painting event. I didn't even never even put up. Did I put up a video on YouTube? Nope, I never even put up the video on YouTube. Never. And that was more like a vlogging thing because I was mostly body painting, so I couldn't really do anything but body paint. So I really couldn't film. And Elijah, who was guys, you guys, I would say I'm gonna put it in the description box, but once I go off live, I'm not even gonna look at the description box, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Elijah Castillo on YouTube. Check him out. Amazing dancer, and he is amazing videographer. Um, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this. Like, I'm just so exhausted. I'm so stressed. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. And I would say because it's all for the love of it, but it's because I really need to get on my game. Yeah, I really need to make a difference I need to, the mistakes that I made last year, I can't repeat this year. And I see myself starting to make those same mistakes, and now I have to cut it off. So, within the next couple weeks, maybe a month, I'm gonna be making more of these videos. At least I'm gonna try to do this like once a week. I want to make one of these videos, kind of like a recap of what happened in the week, who I'm talking to, what's going on. If my plan is moving along the way I would like it to be, because in an ideal, I can't even talk. Okay, in a perfect scenario, if I do what I'm about to do, which, like I said, I'll make a YouTube video on it, or I might just broadcast it live. I don't know yet. Right now, I'm just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, to tell you the truth. I don't only do paintings. I do digital art. I do animation. I do some video production and some special effects. I do prosthetic work for like special effects and makeup, body painting, steampunk props, make steampunk guns and everything. Just props that they light up and everything. They're not real. They don't do nothing. They're just for cosplay. Or actually, I designed them so they could be displayed and used as a kind of like a conversational piece. Like, what the heck is that? Why does that gun have all these like lights and pipes and everything? And why does it move? And why is it motorized? And these are things that I've been doing since, my God, since I was like 11. I've been doing all this crap, and finally now I finally decided that I'm not gonna be like my father. That my father is now in his 60s, and he is an amazing, this guy. Let me talk about my father real quick, and this is the whole reason why I am the way I am and why I create the art that I create. He is the whole reason why I'm so damn creative. He is the whole reason why I know the shit that I know. Him, my father alone, is the person who sat me down when I was 7, 8 years old and teaching me how to draw and teaching me how to paint, and me just watching him for hours when I was a little kid, watching him in his workroom just painting and creating these beautiful, beautiful women, these beautiful paintings of Marilyn Monroe and a whole bunch of, he amazing painting. Not only just like portraits of people, his abstract art was amazing. His mind doesn't work like everybody else's. It's weird because his old drawings, even stuff that he has, like his old like drawing pad, he has his old drawing pad from like the 80s or the 70s or something, and all the artwork in there is beautifully made. Like, damn, my father was on another level. He was on a whole nother level. He taught me how to do that, paint and draw. He taught me how to build model cars. Not only build model cars, but build them to they look almost perfect. Like if I got a real car and I shrunk it, with all the wires and the hoses to the engine, making real suspension on a little car like this big. Like my father was a beast. You know, my father could make anything out of nothing. Like he would build his own speedboats, build his own like remote control speedboats, remote control race cars. This guy used to build his speedboats and was the fastest speedboats in like the town or in the county or in whatever group he was in that he kept on winning awards. Um, he was a master. He was a master. He says that he's a jack of all trades and master of none. No, that man was a master of everything. Building robots. Like, I'm telling you, the things that my father used to do would blow your mind. My father should be a multi-billionaire because of all the things that he knows how to do. He should be making like, my father should not be having to worry about the stuff that he worries about now. But we moved to Connecticut from New Jersey, and ever since then, my father stopped painting. He stopped building and creating, and he just put everything away. But since I was a kid, because I moved here to Connecticut when I was 17 years old. So, my entire childhood life living in New Jersey, my father would teach me how to build and create whatever I wanted. Circuit boards. Before computers, before we had these damn computers, my father was actually teaching me how to make a circuit board. Not only just like buying a circuit board and putting it together or something like that. You're actually making the circuit board itself, the entire circuitry, everything. My father taught me how to do all that stuff. My father taught me how to make molds and prosthetics, and I was 12 years old wearing prosthetics on my face for Halloween, because I wanted to look like a real werewolf. I don't know if my father's ever gonna watch this video, but if he does, these are some really good memories that I have of my father. And without getting too emotional, because that's a part of my life that I'm always gonna have, is my father. See, my father taught me all the creative shit. My mom taught me how to love and how to be compassionate and how to be a good man and how to treat women and how to be a good friend and trust people and help people. My mom was that type of person. My father was just like, you're gonna create how I create. Now that I'm 35 years old now, and I decided I'm gonna take my art seriously and take everything that I've learned from my father and put it in one company and have it named the first and only full service art studio in Connecticut, where you can get anything and everything created and or built or whatever. I do so much. And I have my father to thank, because my father taught me all that stuff. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It really is. I give all the credit to him, and I give even more credit to my girl, for Rosa, for pushing me to be an artist. And she pushes me every day. She pushes me. I love that woman. That woman, even though we get into it sometimes and we argue, it's not like bad arguing. It's more like she's pushing me to be better than her. She knows my potential, and I love her for that. She knows what I can be. She knows what level of an artist I can be. I'm already like the level of the type of man that she wants, But as far as professionally as an artist, she knows like I can be as high as I want to be, But I can be a bonehead sometimes. But yeah, see, I told you, I can go on a tangent. There's so much like history, and there's so much that makes me who I am. Like, maybe I should just keep that shit quiet. Maybe I should just keep that quiet. I should never. This is the first and last time you guys will ever hear me talk about anything about my past or who I am or what I do and everything. This is the last time you guys are gonna hear that. What you guys gonna hear from now on is me succeeding and making sure that I make it. I'm not gonna go and start digging up the past and everything. It's painful. Not that it was bad, because it wasn't at all. It wasn't. There I go again. I'm going back into it. Nope, nope, nope. It's the past is dragging me in. Nope, nope. I'm gonna say this though. the pa- the things that happened in my past, it's painful to think about it. It wasn't bad at all. I grew up. I had a really really good childhood. Honestly, I really. What's the worst that ever happened to me? I got beat up while I was in school, in like elementary school. That's like the worst thing that ever happened to me. I got beat up by some mean kids. That's nothing. But no, I really did. I lived an okay childhood. You know, it's painful to think about those times, because I wish I could have made different decisions when I was younger. You know, and pursued my art career a lot sooner. And I wish my father would have continued on with and actually made a career out of it. But now he's coming back, so that's where that story was gonna go. Um, he sees what I'm doing now. He sees that I'm actually making a living, creating art. He sees that I'm going to all these events, and I was on a newspaper, and I was actually on a newspaper twice, and um, all the events that I'm going to, and all the uh, I wouldn't say publicity. I would say I don't know what you'd probably call it publicity that I'm getting from doing certain events, and winning second place at the body painting competition, and just all that. My father sees that, so he came up to me. I think it was maybe like November or December, and he's like, I see what you're doing. I really see what you're doing. And he's like, I'm proud of you. He's like, you're really doing it. You're really doing something I never did. And I'm looking at him like, wow. He's like, you're inspiring me. You're really making me want to get back into the art field. I want to start painting again. And I looked at him and I'm like, Dad, do it. Let's go. Let's go. I said, now you got me scared. Now you got me scared, because now I got to step up my game. Because my father's coming back with a vengeance. I know he is. I know he is. I know he hasn't painted in a long time, and everything that it's been like 19 years. Um, so yeah, it's been that time. It's been that long. Since he's like created or painted, so it's pretty amazing. Anyway, um, so yeah, so I'm gonna get off this video now. I've been almost an hour, and I don't want to keep these videos that long, so I might even delete this one. I don't even know. But I'll keep it. I might as well, because it's history, and I'm gonna tell you guys. This is what I'm gonna tell you before I go. Um, come hell or high water, this is my pledge that I'm making to myself, and this is myself promising myself I'm gonna make it. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna get to my goal. I'm gonna take it beyond that. And not that I want fame or fortune. I don't want that stuff. I I have to prove it to myself. That's what I have to do. I have to prove to myself that all this talent and knowledge and ability that I have isn't going to waste. Because I can make this happen. I can make All Sketched Out the number one full service art studio in Connecticut. I can push this further. I can push this as far as I want to. So I have to push myself. I have to be determined. I have to be focused. And I'm setting my goals. So I'm gonna be creating a YouTube video, kind of like documenting in a little bit more detail the things that I'm doing, without me having to go out into 5 different stories, then confuse all you guys, and then go back to my main point of why I'm doing this crap. Because I know I can talk, so I can talk a lot. So I want to continue these vlogs. I want to continue these live kind of like vlogs that I'm doing. So you guys can see the behind the scenes and just me talking, and you guys get to see who I am, and not like, hey guys, welcome to All Sketched Out, la la la, whatever the heck I say. Thank you for tuning in to All Sketched Out. My name is Apollo. Like I don't want to be scripted. I don't want any of the stuff that I put out here to be scripted, and that's what it's been. I would have to sit here and think, what am I going to tell you guys? How am I going to show you guys? And I mess it up all the time. But I want you guys to know who I am, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I've taken the road I've taken, why I've decided to take the very difficult route. And it wasn't that like I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go through hell for the next 3 or 4 years until I actually make it as an artist. No, it was actually like I was forced into this. Not forced into creating art, but forced into the situations that I was doing. The situations that I've gotten myself into. I mean, it's not like horrible, but to me, it's just I gotta make this work. See, Rosa. Rosa is texting me. Rosa is texting me on Messenger right now. Okay. She knows. She knows how I am. She knows how I am. I love this woman. So she's texting me telling me to shut up, that I'm being loud, and that I know that I talk a lot, and she's like yippity yappity yippity yappity. These are the things. Oh my god, that is the woman I choose to spend the rest of my life with. I wouldn't trade her for the world. She's so stupid. Alright guys, look, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna continue to do these videos. I like doing these videos. I get to vent. That's what I do. I get to vent to the world like, hey, I'm going through some shit. Everybody's going through some shit. But yeah, really, I just want to help you guys out. I want to show you guys how to create some wonderful art using my techniques that I've had to create in order to make the art that I make. But you guys are gonna be seeing this this really weird, this awesome style that I've gotten in here. You guys are gonna see that very, very soon. I still, damn, I can't talk about it. Oh my god, my son's watching me. Oh my god, my son's watching me. I love you, Giovanni. I miss you. And then Rosa sending me a message, are you laughing at your own jokes again? No, I'm actually like having tears in my eyes because I haven't seen my son in a long time. That was way... I'm sorry, guys. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys go. Giovanni, I love you. You should be sleeping. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, buddy. You got school tomorrow. But I'll talk to you. Guys, I gotta let you guys go. I'm gonna be making these videos, like I said, every week. I really love you, Giovanni. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's gonna take some time, buddy, but I'm working on it. Okay, I shouldn't be on this right now. Um, I'm gonna continue making these videos. Um, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna get to the point where I can get my son back.